Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Waffles. Today we got another Biomutant video. So last time we just did the character customization and tutorial level, I suppose, where we got to know all the controls and kind of the beginning of the story. And we got sent back into a flashback. So yeah, can go back here. Let's see. Let's just continue the story. You know me, I'm gonna try and explore the maps a bit. Because I want that free loot and all the chests and all that stuff. I doubt in this backflash there will be any chests, but still gotta find all them puzzles and collectibles and whatnot. It's Elvis.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Yes, let me search for potato people. Classic game. Doesn't look like I can really swim that good. I'm not drowning him. No! Okay. Turns out our little toddler can't swim. Who would have thought? Oops.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come up for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Let's go jellyfishing. Took me a couple of tries.
Net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Run faster. Thank you. Let's see.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined.
Why?
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Yay! And that. No one will ever mess with me now. Not when I can catch all the potato
You're
people.
getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Let's go. Our chest hidden on here. I want to see if it's possible to jump on those beams. Don't think so. Oh, yeah. Parkour. Parkour. But there's nothing here. Why have you forsaken me, loot goblin gods?
Grab on tight. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Yes, the prologue is done now. Let's go. Now you're gonna teach me how to sprint. Gotta love delayed
Maps it out.
prompts.
Cartographically challenged.
Is this for like quick travel?
Let's see.
Oh, did I just be on the fucking ball? What? Commas just because that's M on a QWERTY keyboard. Maybe waypoints use. Holy. Like. Looks sick, not gonna lie.
World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Waller does not
The
look
World
that good.
Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
Yeah, no, if all the world eaters are monsters like that, probably only get harder the further I go. I'll
Look,
plenty in
survivor.
store.
Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Wanneer als het water komt die zoals een veel soort things. Okay.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Train with captives and PSI trains will award you with PSI that you can use like bionic powers. Okay, so like magic. I suppose. Once you have to reach a required dark or light element. Okay. Sounds pretty cool though, with the light and dark
He
side
needs
stuff.
help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Yeah, sure, let me help. Give me that side quest.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
You sound like a married couple. Hey, let's go. Hang on. In the mutations menu. Okay. Oh, you unlock 2. Nice. Big balling right here.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
Okay.
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are 2 nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match, as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He can sense you share Myriad's view on the world. The Myriad would embrace someone willing to fight against the tyranny of the Jagni. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Okay. Yeah, quest tracking. Nice. The way the announcer said it makes me doubt badly. Choosing the more evil path isn't necessarily bad, and choosing the more good side good side isn't necessarily good. Makes me think it might be good or bad now, but what if it's the opposite in the future? So, to know which one I should go for. Let's... where's my mutation first? Because I had that side point. 2 side points and 3 bio points. Okay. Biogenetics. Use Modmar, press input. You have counter ability. Okay, so I can poison. And poison but more close range. Okay. No. Yeah. Side powers. Okay. Fiery dodge. I'm not the biggest fan of those types of dodge personally. I think the blink is more my type of ability. I'm not the biggest believer of the leave a trail of fire behind you type ability. A lot of games do that. It's not my thing. Okay. Okay. I want to test it.
It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
See later what I'll pick. Let me test out my blink first. Oh, okay, like that. Let's see. If you want to do bio point already, we can do resistance. That's gonna be pretty good. I don't need it yet, but I think that might be better than. Although, having some movesets won't be bad either. I think file bite is my thing, because I think I might be able to do like an area of a decorative. Do we have different gear? Sorry. Yeah, because we have the nets and the thing and a bunch of heals. Okay. It's nasty. Map. So right, let's just go to the right. Okay, so we got to the myriad.
It's a beaten path to
We
that.
came across
If you go
some
there,
enemies.
better make an entrance.
I think like people fighting along the way, but I don't know who was who.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Points out that the Sifu has a tight schedule, but is willing to let you in and find out if he has an open slot.
Sibi? Labanan aging kanman. Gerat na falo hutut mustugai labute. Karab labute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
Karamoti.
But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat... He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. They might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. You were all part of the same tribe once, but without your Muma there as a guide, the disciples turned on each other and formed their own tribes. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
Hey, a lot of conversation so far. That'll be it for today, guys. It's a bit... not much happened yet, but I guess that's just because of the beginning. I feel like starting a next part, a lot more is gonna happen once we start fighting and the outposts and all that stuff. I'll be sure to cut out like the boring travel parts to make sure the videos can be as condensed of actual content as much as possible. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you'll stick along with the series and are as happy to see where this game goes as I am. I'm really glad to be able to play it now after 4 years of waiting. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.